Tyler, if I will go with you. I don't care. I'm playing a lot of you. It's the same thing. Get away from my drink, you silly gnat.
Five men in the hospital. 4 wrecked squad cars. A helicopter that just missed blowing up in our faces. Meanwhile, the killer takes a nice quiet ride on the subway. I hope there's a good explanation for all this.
What is with your mouth?
Nobody could have predicted the way things went down, Captain. We should have had him no problem, but the guy pulled some unpredictable stuff out there. This Kane is not the Sunday driver we thought he was.
Just what are you trying to tell me here? That this guy is Superman? That's your excuse? And you seriously expect me to buy that crap?
We underestimated Kane. There's no denying it. We knew he was dangerous, but not that he could knock out
you not deny it
policemen and then
when, like,
hanging under a
as many people saw that as they did, you still don't believe it? Fuck you.
I don't give a crap about your 2-bit excuses. When the press finds out that Kane slipped through our fingers, they're gonna make me a laughingstock, and the mayor's gonna come looking for my head. Now what is the plan, people? Are you on his trail?
Kane's photo will be in every squad car, train station, and airport. He puts 1 foot outside and we'll be all over him.
I want every available man on Kane's ass right now. I want him locked up tight in 48 hours or less. You understand me? I want this nut job behind bars before he decides to cut somebody else. Now get out of here.
Seemed like that wasn't needed.
Carla, I've been looking for you. We found some of Kane's prints in an apartment where we found the dead body of an old lady. That's not all. There was a double murder last night in a lavomatic. One of the 2 victims was killed by knife blows to the heart. Garrett's already there. He's waiting for you.
Got it. On my way. To St. Paul's Church. No, puppy. You guys stay out of the room. Puppy's not allowed in the game room. Yeah. Oh, I know. So sad. Hello, Bells.
Agatha? Agatha, is that you?
No, Stella.
Dead. In a way. But I promise to tell you what I know. And I always keep my word. Listen carefully, Lucas. We have very little time. You are not insane. Neither are you a murderer. You are simply at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Then who made me commit that murder? Who came and sat down at my table in the restaurant?
No one knows his real name. They call him the Oracle. He serves the most powerful of the powerful. They live in shadow, but they have controlled this world since the dawn of time.
Why did they pick me? Why did they want to kill that guy?
Pure chance. They just needed one man to kill another in order to open the mouth of the serpents. You're not the first to be chosen to perform the sacrifice. And certainly not the last. They're coming. Save yourself, Lucas. They want your life. Kuwet-Nitlan, in the ancient Mayan civilization. You'll find some of the answers you seek there.
Agatha? Agatha!
What's cheating?
Lucas! Lucas, wake up! What are you doing here? What happened?
The police found me. I managed to get away. I walked all night. I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I came here.
My God. This time you really have to go to the police, Lucas. There is no other solution.
I'm not turning myself in until I understand what happened. Someone tried to kill me through my visions. They can attack me anywhere. I think they want to prevent Agatha from talking to me.
This is all a bit much, Lucas. What if this whole thing is all in your head? Isn't it at least possible that you're losing your grip on reality?
I'm not crazy, Marcus. I used to think maybe I was, but now I'm sure that something's going on here. Something strange is happening to me, Marcus. Since the murder, I find I can do abnormal things. I see visions of certain events before they happen. Sometimes I can even hear what people are thinking. And my body has become much stronger and faster.
Nobody has powers like that. You're not turning into a Superman, Lucas. So what are you going to do? You can't stay here. The police will certainly come to question me, and probably place me under surveillance.
I have to find some place to hide. I'm a fugitive. My description will go out everywhere. At least now I know that there is an explanation. I need to find the people who are behind all of this.
Be careful, Lucas. They'll kill you if they get the chance.
Nothing could be worse than what I see in my visions. Agatha talked about the Mayans. It's vague, but it's all I've got to go on. I've got to find a place to hide while I figure this out. There's only one person who can help me.
You still haven't told me what's cheating.
-5 degrees Fahrenheit. Every day it got a little colder. The whole city.
Your car should not be able to drive in that snow. I do not think it's got all-wheel or four-wheel drive. Oh, weeping ants were not supposed to be move when observed. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. Hello. No, I didn't really see your first message, Joe, because of everything else going on. I was like, no.
Go take a look inside, Tyler. I'm gonna talk to Garrett and see if he found anything.
Cool with me. I can't even think out here in this damn cold.
Ah, I was waiting for you, Carla.
I was too busy not getting killed by the weeping angels.
The guy who runs the Lavomatic found the bodies around 5 o'clock this morning when he came to open up. When he tried to get in, it seemed like the door was blocked from the inside. He saw the 2 bodies through a window and called the cops.
What do we know about the victims?
The man was called Jose Lopez. He works here and was supposed to close up last night. The woman's name was Anita Martinez. She did her laundry here on a regular basis.
Were there any prints?
Just those of the victims. No prints from Kane, if that's what you're wondering.
Thanks, Garrett. Three or 4 stabs in the area of the heart. Exactly like the victim in the restaurant. I wouldn't be surprised if the autopsy finds that the arteries were severed. Did you notice this blood over here?
Yeah, I saw that. What do you think it means?
That the murderer was bleeding before he stabbed his
Oh,
victim,
stop.
just like in the toilets of the restaurant. A knife stuck in his eye. Death would have been instantaneous. Bizarre. His wrists are all cut up. Looks like some kind of symbol carved on them. Snake. A snake with two heads. Bizarre. Why is there blood here? Is this where he cut up his own forearms? Kane left some blood in the toilets, too. Did Kane cut his arms up, too?
Two.
The knife has the same handle as these other tools. It must have come from this toolbox. Let's go. I've seen enough. What are we supposed to think about this murder? The guy committed suicide after killing the woman? It seems absurd, but it's the only explanation. I don't think Kane had anything to do with what happened at the laundrette. But all the same, there's got to be a link between the two murders.
Ooh, the asylum. Let's do it. Laundrette.
Hello, my name is Barney.
Barney.
Detective Carla Valenti.
You've come
Nice
see
to meet you,
Janice,
Barney.
isn't that right? He's down the second corridor on the right. You're finished. Oh, another power outage. That's the sixth time today. Not surprising though with this cold weather. Good thing the hospital's got its own backup generator. Remember, Janice's cell is down the second corridor on the right. One of my colleagues is waiting to open the cell for you. I'll be watching you. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Thank you, Barney.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
I wasn't sure exactly what I expected to find out by coming here. Kane was the killer. There was no doubt about that. And yet, I needed to know just what happened in the strange case of the Kirsten killings.
We're selling some of our extra couches, and people keep, you know, coming over, wanting, like, not coming over, but messaging me, like, asking if it's available and that they're interested. The problem is, the majority of people are ignoring, there you are ignoring that I stayed in it.
I'll wait for
Pet
you here.
household. We have dogs.
Thanks.
And, yeah, that's... Well, no, it's... The power keeps going out because it's snowing and not stopping.
Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti of the New York Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if it's all right with you, of course. Could we talk a little about Kirsten? What really happened in the store?
Why have you gone to the trouble of coming to see me, Detective Valenti? I'm mad, you know. What I have to say is meaningless. Isn't that right?
Maybe you're not sick. Maybe it's that no one has taken the time to really listen to you.
A man and a woman in a laundromat. She's a little overweight, Hispanic looking. Him, he has a knife planted in his eye.
How do you know that?
I was there. I can see through his eyes. Every one of the murders. I'm there.
Who is the murderer?
Nobody knows. Nobody sees him. He leaves no trace in people's memories. But I know. I know he exists. He's among us. Invisible. He's everywhere.
And you, Anton, why did you kill that man?
I didn't kill anyone. I was just his instrument.
His thumbs.
I hear his voice in my head, and I see the blood. Always, always. It has to stop.
But why are these killings happening? Why must these people die?
Oh, the world's not what you think it is. The Orange Clan has secretly
Possibly.
run everything. They're watching us, listening to us all of the time. They record what you say. They know what you're doing each second of the day. They're everywhere.
It's a sharp tooth you got there.
How is this connected to the murders?
They want ultimate power. They want the answer to the question of life. They want to be eternal.
I have to go now, Anton. Thank you for your help.
It's already too late. We're all gonna die from the cold. It'll be the dawn of a new race. The end of humanity. The end of humanity.
I wonder what the barcode says on his front. Okay, crazy boy. Gonna walk. Look at this.
Sort of spiral, drawn hundreds of times on the wall of the cell. Why is he obsessed by this symbol?
I don't know. Really? You're just gonna turn around when I'm pushing one way?
Everything go all right? I'll walk you to the... Damn it! This time it looks serious. It looks to me like our backup electrical generator hasn't kicked in. It'll come on. Sometimes it takes a minute. We'll wait here in the meantime.
What was that noise?
Oh shit. The cell doors. All of the cell doors have been opened. The electrical outage must have screwed up the autolock system.
What? You mean the patients are free to leave their cells and nothing...
Wait. Don't move. Don't make any noise. We don't want them to locate us here. Just keep cool, and we'll wait for the lights to come on. Relax. Stay close to me.
The aid. They got him. I have to move from here, or they'll find me too. If I don't breathe more calmly, I'm gonna faint. And then they get me for sure. Oh God, hurry. Find a way out of here. Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Scarlet. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving. Keep moving.
Shit, I didn't push that direction either.
That's how everything everything came to an end. I couldn't control my...
I didn't push in that direction, but of course it took me in that direction. Do it again, I know. Bellevue Asylum. I live near Bellevue. Not Asylum.
Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving. He's right there. He's going away. I can keep moving.
And hopefully run forward this time. There we go.
Barney! Barney! Open up!
Thank God you made it out. I don't know what the hell could have happened. The auto lock system opened all of the cell doors. You hurt? Are you sure you're all right?
Great, Barney. I feel great. I love playing hide-and-seek in the dark with a pack of psychopathic killers.
And not everyone in an asylum is, you know, murderous. Some are just dangerous to themselves, or not sane enough, or lacks any sympathy or empathy, or, you know, the difference between a psychopath and a schizophrenic.
I had nowhere to go. I was exhausted. I felt like I was gonna die, either from the cold or from hunger. I hoped that I could rest for a couple of hours at Tiffany's place, get my energy back, and figure out what to do next. I'd only... Police. They're watching Tiffany's apartment, of course. They assumed that I'd show up here looking for a place to hide. I have to find another way in.
How do I do this? It's gonna take me a minute to recall what I need to do. Police are there. It's not this. So it's not over here. Trying to remember what I need to do. Unless I'm going right to her apartments, and I really don't know. I can't see, so...
No, it wasn't that
Alright,
way.
so...
But
Alright, I think... Oh, I see where I need to go.
Tiffany lives on this street.
Hey, car. Right in front of you. 'Cause I'm an asshole. There it is. Okay. I don't know why I didn't remember this. Alright. Jasper's Asylum was more Outlast. Oopsies. I got a boo-boo. Eccolo. Don't go near the crows.
The police. There must be some way to get around.
Climb a cold pipe, that's fine. These mechanics are just bull. Just climb the damn thing. Yeah. That's because like, other things were going on. Missed one. I don't know what happens if you're on a time, like if he falls off or what, but something happens. More climbing! Here we go. Outlast was outlandish. The controller just says no. You're not perfect enough. Fuck you.
That window leads to Tiffany's apartment. If only I could find a way to open it. I think it budged a little.
Dude, you have superhuman strength. Lift the goddamn door. I mean, window.
It's open a few inches.
I could also just break it, but I don't want to break it.
I almost had it.
No.
I wasn't too proud about breaking into Tiffany's apartment like a common criminal, but I had no choice. I hadn't eaten in almost a day. I was starting to feel weak and tired.
Peanut butter? chips? I don't know.
Nothing to eat here.
Need that, thank you.
Nothing to eat here.
I'll still take it.
You have one
Probably shouldn't listen
new
to that.
message today at 10:41.
Maybe she was planning to go somewhere with him.
Harper, I'm Detective Carla Valenti from the New York City Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'll try calling you back a little later today.
Beep. Or what do I need to do?
Extremely cold temperatures remain the top story today, with the thermometer dropping to a new record low of -15 degrees. Heavy snowfall caused the temporary closing of the Brooklyn Bridge, and sadly, the cold proved fatal for several homeless persons in Harlem and in the Bronx. Europe has not been spared either. Record lows have been registered in numerous countries.
Mysterious restaurant murderer has been identified. His name is Lucas Kane, a man with no prior problems with the law. He was able to escape last night just as local police officers arrived at his home to arrest him. Tragically, his killing spree continues as he took the lives of an old woman and 2 others in a laundromat. His motive is still unknown, but experts say he's most unlikely mentally ill. The police have distributed Kane's photo to the media and expect
Most
an arrest
unlikely mentally ill.
And for an expert point of view on the subject, we have with us today one of the most renowned specialists on Mayan civilization, Professor Dmitry Kuryakin of the Mesoamerican University of New York. Thanks for being with us today, Professor. You've written a fascinating book on Mayan rituals, and I wanted to ask you if...
A specialist in Mayan civilization. He'd known what Kekteklan means. Gotta meet this Professor Kuryakin. I guess I'm out of danger for now. I'll wait for Tiffany to get back before I leave.
Bathroom.
You scared me. What are you doing here?
The police are looking for me.
I think that the person who did that was so did his brother's voice when they were kids.
To you? The papers are saying that you killed several people. Is it true?
The whole thing is very complicated. All I can tell you is that I am not a murderer.
I know you're not capable of doing what they said you did, Lucas. You have to explain. You have to tell them you're innocent.
I've got to find out exactly what's happened to me, Tiffany. That's the only way I can prove my innocence.
Lucas, it's the police. What are we gonna do?
Look, I'm sure they just want to ask you a few questions. Just stay calm, Tiffany, and answer their questions. I'll hide in the apartment. Everything will be fine. You'll see.
Miss Harper? Miss Harper, are you home?
Yes, just a second. I'm coming.
can't keep them waiting anymore. I've got to open the door.
Her voice annoys me.
Miss Harper?
Yes?
I'm Detective Tyler Miles, NYPD. I'm working on the Lucas Kane case. I think that you two were romantically involved, isn't that right?
We're involved,
Too
yes.
much drinking and carbonated
But we
sodas.
separated. We broke
Not that
up
I've had
about
many.
a month
I just
ago.
had one.
Have you heard from Mr. Kane recently? Has he tried to contact you?
I went by his apartment day before yesterday to pick up the last of my things.
It's barely been 2 days.
We hardly spoke. I haven't heard from him since.
Do you mind if I look around your apartment?
Well, it's just that...
Hey, I'll only be a minute.
Go ahead.
Ugh, pink.
Doing a little redecorating?
Yes, the apartment wasn't in very good shape, so I've been painting it. It's taking a long time with my job. I don't have much time to...
And what do you do?
I'm a nurse. I work at St. John's Hospital.
Jesus, I'm like sped up on me. Like, alright, I'm going.
Thank you for your cooperation, miss. If Kane does try to recontact you, please call me right away. Here's my card. Be careful, miss. Kane's a very dangerous man.
Gotta go fast or gotta go to jail.
This man I'd barely seen on TV was my last hope. I didn't know what connection there could be between the Mayans and what had happened to me. But at that point, I was ready to accept any explanation that could make sense out of the nightmare that my life had become. Hello, I'm a journalist, and I have an appointment with Professor Kuryakin.
The professor's waiting for you.
I'm a journalist.
Professor Kuryakin?
Kuryakin.
Yes. My name's John Cunningham. We spoke on the phone. I'm a journalist, and I'm gathering information.
Yeah,
for
a
an
journalist.
article
I'm a journalist.
about the Mayan religion.
I'm a journalist.
Yes, I've been waiting for you.
Did you know I'm a journalist?
What paper did you say you write for once again?
In fact, I'm a freelance journalist. I write articles and sell them to whoever wants to publish them.
It's curious, but your face seems familiar to me. Have we met somewhere before?
Yeah, I get that a lot. I guess I must have one of those boring faces everybody sees everywhere.
Well then, let's have a go at it. Where would you like to start?
Can you tell me anything about Kweknitlan?
Of course. Come, I'll introduce you.
Show me the snake!
You see before you The ancient Mayan god Quetzalcoatl, the serpent with the 2 heads. One head sees in this reality, the second in the other world. By opening both mouths, the Mayan oracles could see through the serpent into the other world.
Could you explain this other world?
Oh, the world beyond our own. The kingdom of the gods and the dead. The Mayans believed that human sacrifices allowed them to hear the voices of the deceased and see into the future.
Tell me, how did the sacrificial ceremony work?
Come, I'll show you.
Come, I show you more. It's a big rock. Alright, not the right rock? No, it's the right rock. Hey.
This painting...
Oh, it's just a painting, not a rock? Looks like a rock.
...shows a sacrificial ceremony. The victim's agony must have lasted quite some time. The priority being to keep the mouths open as long as possible. The victim was stabbed 3 times, each wound cutting a pulmonary artery leading to the heart.
How did the ritual sacrifice work?
Oh, the oracle must never soil himself with the blood of another. That is why he chooses a sort of proxy, another person in the crowd, totally at random. This person becomes the executor. The oracle takes complete control of the executor, manipulating him from a distance.
A Mayan sacrifice. That's what it was.
You aren't a journalist, are you? Who are you?
My name is Lucas Kane. The police are looking for me about a murder that I did not commit, but I was the executor.
You're a murderer?
I'm innocent. I stabbed someone I'd never seen before 3 times, cutting his arteries, just like you described.
Do you mean to say that there is a Mayan oracle still living today? But that's completely impossible.
Have you ever seen this symbol before?
Oh, it's the symbol of Quetzalcoatl. The executors cut this into their own forearms before accomplishing the sacrifice. So, it is true. My God, the Codex was right.
The Codex? What are you talking about, Professor?
You can't stay here. Your picture is in the paper that the security guard is reading. He's sure to recognize you. Come, let's leave here, and I'll tell you all about it.
Hold on. I want the thing in... Thank you. That's what I wanted. It's like my mother when she watches Ancient Aliens, so big into it, like believes lizard people exist or reptilian people or whatever. But then they were like,
for your help, Professor.
And I watched it and I remember watching it once and like they're like, there's a depiction of like a flying carpet and they're like, well, we know flying carpets was impossible, but so what kind of alien technology was it? And I'm like, really? Oh, that would have scratched up your back and head so bad, boy. That wasn't a tall car.
Professor!
The Codex speaks of the coming of a child, a prophet, the answer to all life's questions. The Oracle kills to find the child.
Okay, as fun as this is, I should probably stop now and actually go figure out some food stuff. Because I have people to feed. Not that they die if I don't feed them, but they need to be fed. So we'll continue this at a later time, since it has the autosaves. So, yay! Thanks for watching. And by that I mean you. You one person, you. My friend, you. It's a slow, slow Sunday. Alright.